to share with you some tools for teaching your child how to read, or if you have a struggling reader, an emerging reader, these would be great tools to check out and see if they're right for you. So the first one I'd like to share with you is the Usborne Very First Reading Set. Now, this is a set of 15 hardback books. We have two other options in this program. One is what we call the Little Sister, and it's called the Start to Read Pack. It's a blue pack, and it has 8 paperback books. And there are some of the repeat books. Some of them are different. These books go from reading levels 1 to reading levels 4. So they are a book that your child works through. They don't just read them and be done. You work with them through the first one because they progress. They take big leaps in the progression of each book. And so it's one that goes along as they're learning to read. So, and then the other one in this series is our brand new one, and it is 50 paperback books. So if you just love this series, it's working for your child, you can get the one that has the 50 books. Their paperback books are a little bit smaller than the hardback books. So I wanted to talk about this for a minute. The English language has 44 phonemes, sounds, and this series is a synthetic phonetic series. And so what it does is the first couple books are reading level 1, and it introduces only 8 sounds that are in the first 2 books. And I believe that it shows you which letters those are in here. So these are the 8 sounds that are going to be introduced at the very beginning. And we also have a website that goes along with this that has extra games, extra printout things that you can print out the words that they're learning to go along with them. And we have another website called Teach Your Monster How to Read. Both of those things are free. You can look them up. And that they have lots more resources and games and things for your child to do. So the very first book, what it does with those 8 sounds is it builds letters with those 8 sounds, and it's a turnabout or a dual reader. So what happens is the parent, you read the top here, and then your child reads this, tap, tap, tap. And so they get to gain confidence and learn these sounds and sound these out while you're reading a more complex story that goes along with what they're reading. So here they have Sit, Sam, Sit, and you read more of a story up here. So these books progress. Like I said, they would work through the first one. You might just do a couple pages, do some games, and as they're learning more sounds in your reading program, then you would progress to book 2, book 3, book 4, and all the way up. So I hope that this series inspires you. My son is already wanting to learn these books and read them, and he's only 4, and so it's a brilliant series. After they're done with that, then they would go on to our phonics readers. And typically when I think of a phonics book, I think of a little paper book that's got black and white drawings in it and cat, rat, mat. So these are our beautiful phonics books. I love them. They're $6.99. We've got just a plethora of them. One that my son and I love is Snail Brings the Mail. They're very rhythmic and rhymey, and you can see all his friends may have to wait all day. Poor Snail, he does his best, they say. One morning, things go wrong for Snail. He wakes up late. He drops the mail. So you can see the different sounds and spellings and irregular words, and it's very rhythmic and rhymey and very, very awesome for reading. If you like these phonics books, we have a couple combined volume options, and these are amazing. So like I said, these are $6.99 each. One of our combined volumes is Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales. It's 6 of the phonics books for $14.99. So that's just over the price of 2, but you get 6. The newest one is Raccoon on the Moon and Other Tales. Again, it has 6 in it. And we have Ted and Friends. This has an audio CD and 12 of the phonics readers in it with an audio CD, and it's only $20. And so you're saving $63. So the combined volumes of the phonics readers are amazing. One last tool I wanted to share with you is our turnabout or dual readers. We have several of these. Again, this one's got the audio CD. This is The Complete Book of Farmyard Tales by Stephen Cartwright. And you'll notice in here, there's words on the top, words on the bottom. The words on the top are a larger font, and the reading level is the lower reading level, and the bottom is smaller font and a higher reading level. So what this is intended to do is your child reads the top and you read the bottom. Your child reads the top, you read the bottom. So you're reading with them, they're hearing. If they're an audio learner, they're hearing the story as you read along. They can grasp the context instead of just sounding out words. And you're doing it together, and it builds relationship, it builds confidence when they're reading. And this book is amazing. We have the CD in our car usually all the time. My son always requests it because he just loves to hear the stories. But this will be great once he's learning to read and gets confidence in his reading and can feel like can read a big book and a big story. And it's also great because the top line can stand alone. And so if you need a quick bedtime story, or if they can just sit and read by themselves, there's also Stephen Cartwright books have a little hidden duck on every single page. So if you've got a little one sitting with you as you read, they can be looking for the little duck. So it's got lots of awesome things for it. So I hope those tools were helpful and that they will be helpful in your home.